Good morning, Valley. I'm Sam. This is Miss Peterson. We're in Miss Peterson's room to have a little interview with her. How are you doing, Miss Peterson?
I'm good. How are you, Sam?
I'm pretty good.
Good.
So how did you become a teacher?
I grew up in a family full of teachers. My grandpa was an educator. My dad's a science teacher in middle school. And so I just grew up in that environment, whether I was destined or doomed to be a teacher. I liked going with my dad, hanging out in his classroom. I liked explaining things to people. And the science was kind of there just because that's what he taught.
Was your dad being a science teacher what made you want to be a science teacher?
You know, I really think so. And he's still a science teacher back in Michigan. So it's kind of funny. Kids across the country try the same excuses and try to do the same thing. So it's fun to share that with him.
And so, you grew up in Michigan. Mm-hmm. So how did you come to be a teacher at Valley Christian?
Oh, goodness. Well, moving out to California, my husband and he wanted to get into the film industry eventually. And we thought if we get married and settle somewhere, we're never going to want to get up and move. So the day after our wedding, we packed up our car and we drove out to California. We didn't know anyone. We'd kind of heard of Bethany CRC, the church. So we're like, okay, that Bellflower sounds fun. And we kind of worked some various jobs. I worked at Quiznos for a little while. I taught middle school science in Anaheim for a while. And then this job opened and it was just a good fit I knew a lot of people here. It was a subject I liked. And it was just a good opportunity at a good time.
Mm-hmm. So I know you've had a couple years here and you probably had some very interesting times. Do you have any that you can think of that you want to speak about?
Oh, goodness sakes. Lots of interesting times, lots of interesting students. I love the students. I love how much they can make me laugh. Interesting times. I've set off the fire alarm before. That was a few years ago. That was kind of interesting, having to run to the office and be like, it's okay. Nothing's wrong. It's just I'm stupid. Being like that. Of course, I'm blanking out on all the fun times, but there's been some good ones. We have some good labs in here. The roller coaster lab. I love watching kids be creative, and I think science is its best when there's marbles all over the place and a little bit of chaos, but learning is going down.
Mm-hmm. And so we know that you have 2 kids. Mm-hmm. How has being a adopted mother been?
It's been great. I mean, it's crazy. I have 2 little boys. Mm-hmm. Zeke is 6 now, and Kai is 1 and I don't know, a few months. So it's fun. A lot of just kid wrangling at home. Like, hey, stop jumping off that. Stop thinking you can do that. Stop pushing. Stop. Yeah, but they're good. They love each other. They're not biological brothers, but in every other sense of the word, they're brothers, and in every sense of the word, they're my sons.
That's nice.
So, yeah, it's good.
So, now we would like to take a little tour around the room.
All right, sounds good.
Let's go. Okay. So, what do we have here, Miss Peterson?
Here I have some stuff from Integrated. So this is a model that you can turn, and it shows you the seasons, the tilt of the earth, all of that stuff, moon phases. For a while I thought this was a handle, but it's actually like what the moon would look like at different phases. So, as you're teaching, you learn things too. Then for zoology, we talk about the different groups of animals, and one of them we talk about is birds. So what I've asked is some of the people here, some of the other teachers, if they have any cool nests that they find, like when they're mowing their lawn or something. So this one was in a leaf, I think, a big leaf. But it's crazy to me, like there's little, you can't see it, but there's a little fuzz in there. Here's a really loose nest. And then this one is just amazing to me. This is a hummingbird's nest. That little hummingbirds do this with their mouth. Like, I couldn't even do that with my hands.
And so this spins, and it
you can spin it, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep, so time of year, where the earth is tilted.
That's so cool.
Mm-hmm. All right, so this stuff here, it's ferrofluid. The black would have like iron in it, or some kind of such thing, and then they make it a liquid. And then when you suspend it in another liquid and then come at it with magnets, you can see how it goes into like different shapes and different forms based on the magnetic fields, or if you have other magnets around it, or just how it acts in the liquid. Science teachers have the coolest toys.
Yes, they do.
And we have a turtle over here.
Mo, at my previous job teaching middle school, they knew a breeder or something, and they're illegal to buy and sell, but they're perfectly legal to give away. So someone gave me one. Yeah, this is Mo, and then I brought my big girl from home too.
And then we were wondering if we could race them.
You can. It might be a really boring
Or at least try.
Yeah, you can try. Yeah, she kind of just came out of hibernation a week or two ago. So She's running, guys.
Okay, let's see if they're gonna race.
Go, go,
Let's go, Mo. Let's go, Mo.
Let's
Go, Mo. Right
There
there.
we go. There's the finish.
I think Mo's gonna win. I don't think we can do this.
She wants to
Yeah.
athlete.
Mo got this one.
You got this.
You got this.
Come on, Mo.
Look at that focus.
I think we have a winner.
Woo!
Alright.
Go, Mo. Well, Miss Peterson, thank you for letting us be here today and
Of course, thanks for coming in.
trying to race your turtles. We
Yeah,
see that
yeah.
Mo just wanted it more today.
Yeah, I guess she's not feeling it.
Hopefully she'll follow.
Yeah. yeah.
Well,
We'll catch her.
Valley, we'll see you next time. Adios.